Hey there, everybody. This is RD Smith. This is for Instagram, and I think that this is something I'm going to start doing from my car. I'm on my way home from work. It's a Friday afternoon. Had a pretty good week. Tired though, ready to rest. But I wanted to talk to the men about something that's been on my mind for a while, about signs to tell when your wife or your girlfriend or fiance probably has somebody else that they're interested in. Have a little bit of experience in this, and I just wanted to pull it out just to let you guys know. Women, and I believe in the Bible, I believe in the Word of God. I believe that God made man and God made woman, and woman was made to be a helper to man, to Adam. Eve was made to be a helper to Adam. So, because of that, women have an innate ability to be submissive to their husbands or the ones they've been made for. And their submissiveness comes from their husbands having a purpose in life. And they're there to assist their husbands in fulfilling the purpose, where the purpose might have been the man's before he got married. It becomes theirs after they are married. And through this, the woman becomes cooperative, respectful. She honors her husband, and of course she becomes submissive. And I've noticed over the years, by just talking to people and seeing how people act, especially married couples in different situations. And I noticed that when women tend to not respect or honor their husbands, or are not submissive to their husbands any longer, they're generally going to be submissive and respectful and cooperative to someone else. Now, that doesn't mean always it's a physical thing, because women are mostly drawn emotionally to men first. They might see a man physically, he looks good to them, but after a while, they're going to be drawn emotionally to that man. And they're going to be kind of bound emotionally to him if they honor and respect him. And I've noticed over time that if the woman has found someone more honorable, if you will, or somebody more appealing, they will kind of, gravitate toward that person, whether it be their boss, old boyfriend, somebody that they talk to at work, a co-worker or whatever, somebody that they seem or esteem higher, or more honorable than their husbands. And then they'll begin to disrespect or compare the other gentlemen with their husbands and try to find fault with their husbands that they're with. And they therefore become disrespectful, confrontational, fault finding, and they will be actually, without using the term cheating, but that's all I can have that I can give right now. But they are cheating, maybe not physically at that point, but they're definitely cheating emotionally. Where men tend to cheat physically and have no emotion with it, a woman cheats emotionally and may not have any physical contact with that man at first. So that's something I wanted to talk to you gentlemen to look out for. First of all, you have to do whatever you can to stay honorable, to stay respectful, to be a man that garners submissiveness, because you love and you cherish your wife. She's the apple of your eye. If you're that type of guy and you're doing these things and she still is dishonorable to you and disrespectful in those ways and unsubmissive, then you probably need to look a little bit deeper. It's not that she's just unhappy. A lot of times that's what's being said. Oh, I'm not happy. But there's something else. She may want someone else out there. Like I said, an old boyfriend, something like that. Somebody she met online, unfortunately. And I hate to say this, somebody even at church. Okay, for those Christian brothers out there. It could be somebody at church that she esteems higher than you. A lot of times I've seen that certain women esteem their pastors higher than their husbands, and they begin to be some more submissive to their husbands than to their pastors than they are to their husbands. When I was pastoring a church for many years, I saw some of these cases, and women would come to church even if their husbands didn't want them to come to church, because a lot of the husbands may not have been born again. But I would tell these women, if your husband wants to go fishing with you on the Sunday, go fishing with them on the Sunday. Don't always be in the church. They are your husbands. But we have in the church, I think we've done more to hurt marriages than we have done to keep marriages together by saying, oh, just come here into church, lady, and pray, and then he'll come in. Now, that may work in some cases, but a lot of times that breeds animosity towards the husband. He begins to hate the pastor and talks about the pastor and things of that nature. And myself, I never wanted that. I wanted to build relationships. I wanted to build the family together. And I'd rather that wife spend a Sunday or two out of the month with her husband than be in church and he's mad at me because he thinks that she's more submissive to me than him. And that never should be named in the church. That should never be named among the believers, among the pastorship. So that's something to look at, gentlemen. Remember, we don't want to be in the way. Those pastors that might be looking at this, we don't want to be in the way when it comes to marriages. We want to be out of the way and do everything we can to build up marriages, but not tear them down. So in closing, I want to express that, look, gentlemen, do all you can to satisfy your wife. Be that honorable, respectful man that she wants. But if you're doing everything you can to be that way and she's still not respectful, she's respecting somebody else. She's honoring somebody else. She's being submissive to somebody else. You might want to check that out. Hey, go ahead and put a comment down. What do you think? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. God bless. Thanks.